I'm Jennifer Galardi. Do you want to look red carpet ready every day of the year? I've got a workout fit for the stars that's going to sculpt strong, sexy shoulders, a long, lean torso, and great shapely legs. So we're going to get started with an excellent warm-up. But first, you're going to need a couple things for this workout. You're going to need a resistance band, some hand weights, light preferably, and a mat. So if you're ready, let's get started by taking a nice wide second position, toes slightly turned out, and inhaling. Exhale. Really get that breath going, get the blood pumping, lots of oxygen to warm up the body. Good, 2, and hold it down, reach right overhead, single arm reaches. Keep plieing those legs, meaning a bend in the knees, working the waist, don't pull out of the shoulder, really reach from the waist here, and we're gonna add the legs right here. They're gonna go down and up with the arms. They go up. Good, so getting into that lower body now for 4. Turn it to the side, turn those hips and extend. Long, lengthen out that spine, getting great posture. Hamstring curls right here, squeeze. Good, really tighten it up. Not a whole lot of bouncing here, and touch it back on the right foot. Touch back and left. Good, stay sitting in the glutes. 4, 3, take it back overhead for 4. 4, reach tall, long, and twist. Hamstring curls right here, squeeze, come on. Get those shoulder blades back and touch. All right, we're gonna take it to a double tap on the right here, squeezing. Again, not a whole lot of bouncing. Try to stay stable in that leg. Take it back to singles. You can add a little hop if you want. Getting that heart rate up there, getting ready. 3, 2, deep inhale here. And exhale. Bring the legs together, inhale. And reach it overhead. Good, again, you'll see I'm working from the waist, not pulling out of my shoulder. And breathing. Couple more. Really warming up that torso, getting that spine ready. Take those hands behind the back. Let's open up that chest. That should feel good. Stretching those muscles. Now contract the abs, release the neck, and back. Good, I want you nice and relaxed. Take it to the side, reach, feel that stretch in the waist. Loosen the arm. And give me some head circles to the right, taking the tension out of that neck. We want to keep the tension where it needs to be, which pretty soon is going to be in these muscles. Good, open up that chest, let it relax. Great job, guys. You're ready for your very first upper body exercise. Go ahead and grab your bands. Step on it, bring it to the instep of the right foot. And you're gonna take like a downhill skiing type of stance where the weight is between your legs, but you're really leaning forward from the hips, pulling the belly back to the spine. You don't wanna collapse here. Roll those shoulders back and open. We're gonna think of long, lean lines for a sexy strapless gown, and you're gonna pull back and release. Adding that torso twist. So you're doing double duty here. You're getting work in the tummy, the obliques, and in the back as you pull back. Let the head follow. You know, if you had a neck brace on and you had to turn your whole body in order to see behind you, you can't use your neck. So I really want you using these arms, pulling in back tight. 1 more. Let's take it to a double pull back row. Elbows in. Kind of scoop them out in front of you and pull them back in. Really opening up that chest, so as you squeeze those shoulder blades, you should feel that chest open. Great job, 1 more. Let's switch legs. Step on this band here, going onto the left side. Let's set it up first. Lunge forward, watch that knee doesn't go over the toe. Keep the weight back, tummy pulling in, and turn it back. 1, 2, going with control. Exhale. Inhale. Don't let this band control you. You want to show it who's boss. Good, nice, slow, controlled movements. 4 more. Twisting with that torso. Getting a nice, long, lean line all the way from the hips up. Exhale. Don't forget to breathe. One more, here we go, back, double arm, pull back rows. Squeeze, get those elbows, keep them in tight to the body. Really working that upper body, trying to get that chest open. Counterbalance everything that pulls our shoulders down every day. One more. All right, we're gonna move on to these Popeye muscles, our biceps. So you're gonna step on this band again. You can come up upright, and it's just basic bicep curls. But with the band, it's gonna offer a lot more resistance. You're gonna need a lot more control. So take these slow. Up and release. I want a full range of motion. Good. Up, exhale, release. Now let's take these to tempo. You're really gonna start to feel the burn here. Take it up and down. Good. It's gonna be harder to get a full range of motion here. That's okay. Just wanna work those muscles as much as you can. Keep those shoulders back, belly pulled in. Whew. Let's switch sides. Same basic exercise, different part of the bicep. Roll the shoulders back, open up from the elbows here. So up, 2, 3, 4, and down. Good. Keep that posture tall. Remember, you're walking down a red carpet, so you want to think tall and lean. Great job. Double time right here. Up, squeeze. Yep. Great, I'm feeling this already. Doesn't take many with these bands. Again, try to get a full range of motion as much as you can. It might be difficult. 2 and 1. Let's switch up one more time. We're gonna do a combo exercise. You're gonna take one bicep curl to the front, switch it around to the side, nice and smooth. So it goes up and side. Great. Just a couple of these to polish off those biceps. I know I wanna look strong in a sexy gown, so do you. One more. Oh, great job, guys. Go ahead and say goodbye to this and grab your weights. We're gonna do some lower body strength, give the arms a rest. You're gonna do some reverse lunges. Just take the right foot back, making sure the weight is between both feet and up. Here you go, down, up to tempo, squeeze. Good, getting a little bit of cardio in here as we move through this, but keeping the movement strong and tight and controlled. Are we ready to go to the left? Right now, take it back. Step, good. Don't step too far back. You want the weight between both legs. Good, bend both knees and squeeze up. Keep that belly pulled in for support and stability. Step it back with the right foot and pulse. 3, 2, little pulses really squeezing. 3, 2. How about 2 more here? And then we're going back to single alternating. So right and left. Here you go, take it back, right and left. Now if you want, if you didn't get enough upper body work, you can add some weights and lift shoulder presses, but make sure they don't throw you off your balance. If you feel unstable, just do it without the shoulder presses. That's fine, you'll build up to it. Good, how about 4 more? Really working hard here. Then we'll get a nice little kind of a break and a stretch. Good, and that's it. All right, our next move is called the Pilates roll down. One of my favorite. It really creates length in the spine, helps you lift up in that torso and complete that long lean line. You're gonna feel really sexy after this one. Go ahead and tuck the chin, squeeze in from the belly, roll down with control. Good, it's helpful to keep your gaze on your tummy here. And then you're gonna reverse and roll up, pulling immediately all the way from the heels to the knees, pulling into your center. Shoulders the last thing to come up. Let's take this to tempo. Exhale, shh. Keep that focus on your belly. I'm still looking at my navel and I pull up and in. Squeezing my legs together for stability. Think of a zipper zipping you up all the way from your heels, through your core, to the top of your head, lengthening you up. One more, roll it up. 4, 3, 2. Oh, that should have felt really good, guys, stretching out that spine. We're gonna grab our weights and move on. Nice job, guys. We're gonna go right back to those legs with some forward lunges now, changing the direction. You're just gonna lunge it forward on that right leg, bring it back. Looks easy, but we're taking these a little bit faster. So 8 lunges on the right, 8, good. So we're using a little bit of momentum, but control it by keeping that belly pulled back to the spine. So you're pushing off, using both legs here. Now we're gonna slow it down and add an arm reach. Opposite arm goes across, and then you pull back and tighten. Don't let this weight throw you off balance. You really have to pull in your torso. So getting an all over body workout here. Great job. Again, even getting into the back by pulling that elbow all the way back. Let the head follow. So make it natural. And don't slump down when you reach. You want to keep that chest lifted. One more. It's one of my favorite exercises. Great, we're gonna start lunging on the left leg now. Just single lunges to tempo. Set up properly, pull in, here you go. Take it down and back. Squeeze up, good. Press through the floor. 4 more. And then we're gonna go right into the slower lunges with the arm. Keep the shoulders up. Here you go, slow it down and reach. So everyone tells you to lift with your legs, not with your back. That's the same thing you're doing here. You're not letting this weight pull you down and slump the shoulders. You're really pulling in the belly. I want you almost to balance at the top there if you can. If you falter, it's okay. It's the challenge that comes from just trying. Give me 2 more here, squeeze. Exhale, turn, get into that torso. Last one. Great job, guys. They're not easy, so we're gonna move on to our triceps now. Especially important for those sexy strapless gowns. Roll the shoulders back. I want you pushing the weights in behind you, so you almost hide them behind your butt. Palms facing, you're gonna squeeze, release, squeeze. Good, exhale. Really use your own muscles. Don't rely on these weights or momentum. Trying to hide those hands behind your rear. Keep the shoulders open and let's take it for a pulse. 8, good, 7, 6, keep breathing, 5, 4, 3, squeeze it in, squeeze the waist in as you do it. Oh good, shake it out, relax. That'll work them. So now we're doing triceps again, different part. I want those wrists rotating up towards the sky and pressing. So as you press up, also think of lengthening them out behind you. So create length as you create strength. Again, we want long, lean muscles, not short, compact ones. Let's pulse it up here, little pulses, baby, squeeze, tight. Think about the muscles you're working and lift. All right, you never have to hide these arms again, especially after this workout. 2, and 1. Great job. Relax it down. We're going to move on to back to lower body. Doing slide lunges back, weights up at the shoulders. You're just going to slide each foot back again and create length from the top of the head to the end of that toe. Here you go. You take it back and left. Slide. So it's almost as if you're gliding. You notice I'm not bouncing up and down. My head stays steady. I stayed pulled into my core, my shoulders are back. Now we're gonna add a shoulder extension, same arm as leg. It goes out. Good. Really stretch long, create space in the vertebrae. Think of standing tall, walking proud, a lot of confidence here, guys. Whew. Give me 4 more right here. You've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back. We're gonna move it to the floor to some of my favorite exercises. Reason being, you don't need these weights or a band. All you need is a little bit of space and your own body and a mat to be comfortable. So we're just gonna step it together, feet together, ankles, everything squeezing into the midline of your body, hands right at the chest. You're gonna inhale and exhale deeply just to get that blood going. Inhale and exhale. Couple more, inhale. I wanna hear you, exhale. Great job, inhale, exhale. 1 more. Now come into what we call chair pose on this inhale. You're gonna sit back as if you're going to sit on a chair. I want you scooping that belly in and then lifting the upper chest. Try not to arch too much in this lower back. Drop that tailbone to the spine, and we're just gonna hold it. Continue breathing, pull the belly back, shoulders slide down the body as much as you can. Get that upper chest reaching through the hands. Breathe. If you want to play with this isn't enough of a challenge for you, you can come to your toes and just play. Woo, balance. Otherwise, just sit it back in the heels, couple more breaths, squeezing everything in tight to your center. One more inhale, lift it up, and dive it forward, chest open, and relax here for a second. Take all the tension out of that back, shake out the shoulders, shake out the arms. I'm gonna turn it around, because we're gonna step it back into plank. Bend the knees, step one foot then the other. Again, just holding this position, sliding the shoulders down the body, and then scooping that belly up and in. Don't drop in the hips. You wanna have a nice scoop. This is a great torso conditioner. And again, really lengthening your body. Think of stretching and elongating through the back. Energy moving out to your heels and the top of your head. Hands underneath the shoulders. Give me a couple more breaths here and just hold. Sometimes these are much more harder than any exercises you could do with weights. All right, drop the knees, lift the feet, cross the ankles behind you. We're gonna go into push-ups. Now we're only gonna do 4, but don't be fooled. These are not easy. I want you going down slow. Inhale, exhale, push up. You notice my elbows are straight back. I'm not coming out to the side here. They're called tricep push-ups. You only go down as far as you can. I said 4, but I think I'm gonna make you do 6. Feel that extra burn. One more. Great job, guys. We're gonna move on to another one of my favorite moves, side arm balance. Take this one hand, put it right underneath the shoulder. You're gonna start here on one knee and extend long, so create space, lift up in the waist. Now, if you want more of a challenge, if that's too easy, you can come to both feet. Squeeze up in the waist. You really need to support up here to take the tension out of that shoulder. Breathe. Stretch longer with that top hand. Lower it down. Everybody come back down to that knee. Hands up. You're gonna scoop underneath this arm here. Scoop with this arm. Under and inhale. Good, moving through those obliques and getting a nice spinal twist. So again, always toning and tightening, but you should feel a nice stretch. These should feel good. Get a nice twist in that back, pulling in the torso for control. One more. Lift up, open the chest. Let's switch it to the other side. Side arm balance. To start, you can come on one knee, but make sure even if you're here, this belly's pulled back, the arm is extended long over the head, the shoulders out of the ear. And then if you want, come in both feet. You notice I don't talk too much on the more challenging poses. Get that shoulder out of the ear. 4. Keep breathing, keep pulling up. Excellent. Everybody come down on this bottom knee. We're gonna go back into those scoops. Keep pulling up in this waist. That'll help stabilize you. And scoop under. Let it flow, let it feel good. So tighten in here so you can feel a great stretch in the back. All of those muscles are connected. So when you contract the abdominal muscles, the back muscles will stretch. How about 2 more? One more, exhale. Inhale long, exhale, bring it down. We're gonna take it into a nice stretch in child's pose. Extend those arms beyond the mat. Really reach out long to stretch the shoulders. Now push the hips back. And breathe deep into the back. Exhale, relax. Fill up the back as you inhale. Exhale, stretch a little bit further. Reach out of that torso. Slowly pick yourself up, roll, walk it up. You guys did an excellent job. I'm Jennifer Galardi. Thanks for joining me on Exercise TV.
New workouts are added every month. Download and work out today at exercisetv.tv/studio.